Everything is working according to plan. The goal that you set out to accomplish, you've hit it. You've made it. You feel amazing. You can look back 90 days, 180 days, a year ago and can see the tremendous progress that you've made. It feels so good to see, wow, I took the necessary steps. I followed through with what I said I was going to do, and now I have arrived. I feel fantastic. And that is where potentially everything can change. How do we keep a good thing going? One of the greatest dangers of future success is current success. Maybe you have experienced this before. Walk with me here. Everything is working out. You're following the path, and you feel so great. You start to say to yourself, you know what? I feel really good. I think I'm just going to stop doing the very things that I've done that have gotten me to this point. Now, maybe you don't say that out loud. Maybe you don't even think about it exactly like that, word for word, but it's in there. Can you relate? I can see myself, and I can see other people that I love dearly where they have done such a great job, whether it's weight loss or money or relationships, whatever, and they feel so great, but then they stop. The very actions, the very habits that got them to that place of feeling so great. So how do we keep a good thing going? Well, it requires that we stay on the same path that has gotten us there. There's a danger, a psychological danger, I believe, of when we get to these places. It happens sometimes with medication. It happens when we find ourselves with medication that we're using and we just feel better mentally or physically. And we say, well, you know what? I do feel pretty good. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop. But why would we ever do that? It's because we feel great, and that's the trap. And so one of the things that we have to do to how to keep a good thing going, we have to realize that the very things that have gotten us to that place and that feeling, we have to continue to maintain that. So if we put it in the realm of exercise, you feel great when you wake up, you feel great putting on that suit jacket or those pants that you couldn't fit into for a long time. You have more energy, you're not addicted to caffeine, you don't feel like you have to force your way through that 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock meeting anymore with extra caffeine because you have the necessary energy. But what got you there? Well, it was the daily reps of the exercise, of eating healthy, of implementing more vegetables, of taking your supplements, of making sure that you're hydrated. So don't stop those very things that got you there. Something else to keep a good thing going is understand that when things are going really well, there is always that danger of just thinking about resting on our past success. There's a reason why NFL coaches celebrate a win on Sunday and then they say, Monday, we're moving on. I like that actually. Monday is moving on day, right? Where you can look back on Sunday, the first day of the week of that previous week to see, here's what I've done well. I do that in my Michael Hyatt full focus planner. And then Monday, okay, I have to move on and I have to continue to demonstrate. I have to continue to show up every day for this week. So don't rest on your past success. You got straight A's in school in the first quarter or the first semester, fantastic. What are you going to do in the second semester to ensure that you're going to get straight A's again? So you have to continue to move on. All right? And then probably the third thing that we need to focus on is being honest with ourselves. Understanding that honesty is the best policy. And if we want to keep a good thing going, we need to be honest with where we're at. We need to be honest with our thinking. We need to evaluate potential pitfalls, potential danger zones, potential negative thinking where we kind of shorten the ceiling of how far we can go, or we upper limit where we just say, well, this is too good to be true and I have to wait for the shoe to drop. No, we don't. We can keep a good thing going if we stay the course, if we guard our thoughts, and if we continue to practice and do the things that help guide us to that place. So where are things going well for you? Double down on those things. Lean into them. Enjoy them. Embrace the success and keep going for more. Saturday, Sideline coaching. If you would like to have some more coaching, you can email me at icandocoaching@pm.me. Love to work with you. Take care and God bless.